Bonjour, buenos dias, magandang umaga. Welcome to the inner sanctum of my Chamber of Chakras. And thank you for joining me on another episode of Astro Affirmation for June 13th, 2023. How are you guys feeling today? I know I feel out of sorts too, unsure, but the wrinkles in time seems to be ironing itself on its own. Have you noticed that? Yeah. After resting and relaxing, reflecting and regenerating yesterday, I feel rejuvenated, like I'm a child again, full of faith, trusting in the process and letting the ball roll where it may. Take your time today and go at the pace. Go at your own pace. Go at the pace of the flow of the energy around you. Slow your roll if you notice yourself rushing into things, okay? Slow your roll, chill. Be aware of your surroundings and mindful of other people's vibrations, okay? This coming weekend, Sunday to be exact, the moon will disappear from your sight. It will still be there, it's just not visible from the Earth's perspective because it will be a new moon at home in the sign of Cancer. It's a time to plant new seeds of intentions and begin another cycle of growth and evolution. Right? We're at the point where the end meets the beginning, where the snake eats its own tail, right? To begin another cycle of growth and evolution. The circle is a sphere, okay? It's a sphere. And the sphere is rotating and revolving in and out of itself, okay? So the cycle is not a flat circle, it's a sphere. Just like this Ouroboros symbol, it's not flat. It's three-dimensional, okay? Just like, remain true to yourself and let the great I am be your guide. Each one of us has our part in the transcendence and ascendance of humanity to empower one and all with love and compassion, to establish the connection that we once had before we were separated into different shapes and forms, right? To work as one organism, cooperating with compassion, not competitive, energy, but cooperative energy, with each cell having the same goal. Different jobs, but the same goal. The survival of the species, all of creation. So let us sing our theme song to solidify this unity in mind, body, and soul. And sing it with feelings. Invest some of your emotions in this song. Sing it loud and strong. Let's raise our voices and spirits to harmonize with the music of the spheres and bring heaven on earth. Here we go. We are one in the spirit. We are one in the Lord. We are one in the spirit. We are one in the Lord. And we pray that all unity may one day be restored. Then they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. We will work with each other. We will work side by participating, singing along and clapping to David's drum. Now let's have our coffee talk before we start our chakra chat. I got mine here in my clear coffee mug because I think the color of the day, the ruling energy of the day, by the way, is the crown chakra. And I believe that its color is white, pure, innocent, holy, right? But it has a little bit of purple in it. So it becomes kind of pinkish purple. And they say that the color of the crown chakra is violet. Violet. So the clear cup reminds me of the invisible white light, right? My son, Anthony, and his family are coming to hang out with us here at the Big Blue House. I'm so excited because today's ruling energy is the crown chakra, and I am the queen of the Big Blue House, and Lily, my granddaughter, is the princess of the Big Blue House, and she's gonna want to wear this royal tiara today with me in my crochet crown headband. Yes. We got Amaranthin here too, guys. Don't forget about Amaranthin, my fluffy, furry, flying unicorn with her lavender self. Say hi. Hello. Happy Crown Chakra Day. Yeah, so amethyst is the color of the crown chakra. Look at this amethyst ring and bracelet set that I got from my late mom, Lourdes Peña Goko, aka Ludi. That was her nickname, Ludi. But that's the color, I think, of the crown chakra. Violet is what they say that color is. Yeah. So, yeah, I still got my April crown ring on for the crown chakra. My brother Nam gave that to me for my birthday all those years ago. And then my third eye protection ring is on this side. So violet is the highest vibrational color in the visible spectrum, right? And the crown chakra is the highest energy center of our current. You know, that current of electricity or electromagnetic current that runs through the core of our being along our spine. The crown chakra is the highest energy center of our current. Right? You know, we have 7 primary chakras, right? As illustrated here on this chart. Okay, so in the core of your being, you have this current. I call it current because I combine current and core. It runs along the spine of the human body. Okay, and there's 7 vortices of vitality that power the life force of our mind, body, and soul. It is the 7th chakra of our current, right above the 3rd eye chakra, which I talked about yesterday, right? Because the 3rd eye chakra is the opening to the crown chakra, a gateway or a pathway, if you will, to connect with the heavenly realms. Okay, so the 3rd eye chakra is like a door, the door to the divine. Okay, and as I told you yesterday, the 3rd eye chakra is located in the area of the pineal gland, right? here's a cross-section of the human brain. The third eye chakra is associated with the pineal gland. So the third eye chakra vortex is like around this area here, which yesterday I also showed you this, my drawing of the Eye of Horus, because that's what the Egyptian called this area of the brain where the pineal gland and the pituitary gland is located. The Eye of Horus is what they call it. Okay. So yeah, the crown chakra, however, which is the ruling energy of today, is associated with the pituitary gland, which is right here. Okay, so it's the same area of the Eye of Horus, but on opposite sides. Okay, so even though the crown chakra is associated with the pituitary gland, it's actually located above the crown of the head. Okay, the actual vortex of the crown chakra, the energy center, is above the crown of the head. Remember when we were babies, we had a soft spot, right? Like right around here, right on the tops of our heads. I believe that when we are first born, until we become less helpless and more independent, that soft spot starts to close up. But I believe that before it closes up, it's an opening to allow God to flow his phenomenal cosmic powers directly into us to help us while we're helpless, right? To protect and provide for us while we're still infants and babies and dependent, completely dependent on others, right? So the crown chakra is in that area where the spiral of the hair begins, you know, because after a while, right, the child grows, that soft spot disappears because the hemisphere starts to close up. The hair begins. Well, where the hair begins, there's like a little spiral right there at the crown. In Tagalog, we call it puyo. And some people have two. And I think others even have three of them. But there's usually one spiral in the head where the hair starts to grow from, right? It's like where your hair lick is, where there's a hair that sticks out and won't go down. Yeah, right there. And we also call, like when the old ladies put their buns up in their head, high bun. In Tagalog, we call that puyod, which is kind of like puyo. Puyod, you just put a D at the end of puyo, right? And you get puyod, which is the high bun. But that is the crown chakra. Like, it's about 2 inches above the head in that spot. Okay, it's associated primarily with the pituitary gland, but also associated with the pineal and the hypothalamus. Okay, so primarily it's associated with the pituitary gland, which is right along the hypothalamus. Let me show you this, the area of the brain. So here's the pineal gland, right? And here's the pituitary gland, right under or right below the hypothalamus, which is this, the teardrop of the Eye of Horus. Okay, so continuing with the crown chakra. Yes, the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland work together to regulate the endocrine system. Okay, the endocrine system of the body is in charge of all the biological processes of the body. In Sanskrit, The seventh and highest chakra of our current is called Sahasrara. It means 1,000 petals. It is our connection to heaven. While the root chakra is our connection to earth. Okay? Therefore, the crown and the root chakras are energetically linked because they're the ends of an open circuit, right? The mantra for the crown chakra is Om. Om or Aum. I believe they're one and the same. It's just a matter of pronunciation. I like to pronounce it Aum because the vowels are extended and I can feel the vibrations so much better. Like it's more palpable to me. And I looked it up in the internet and found an article in Times of India. And it says the sound vibration of Om is the actual pronunciation because of the reasons I just said before. It says when you chant the 3 syllables, because the Om is just 2 syllables and Aum is like 3. When you chant the 3 syllables of Aum, you will you will feel the vibration in your body at 3 spots. From what I understand from the article, the sound of ah vibrates your navel and abdomen. Like it puts it in a waking state. It wakes it up, like that chi or that solar power. It wakes up the subconscious, I think. And then ooh, when you go ow, ow. Okay, so oh vibrates the area of where the lungs and the heart is, the chest cavity, to awaken the subconscious mind also, right? Yeah. And then the last syllable, it vibrates your throat area, which puts you into a like a deep meditative state. If you want to read more and understand it for yourself, go to timesofIndia.indiatimes.com. Okay? The symbol for the crown chakra is the 1,000-petaled lotus flower. Here it is on my chakra shawl. Notice there is no inverted triangle for the flow of energy because it's the origin of the flow, right? The flux is in there. Just like the root is a square, right? I can't show you on the chakra shawl the root, but the symbol for the root is a square. Just like the symbol for the root is a square, the symbol for the crown is a circle for the heaven, right? From a 4th dimension perspective, the root or earth is a cube, and the crown / heaven is a sphere. That's what I say. Yeah, because, I mean, I'm understanding more about the dimensions in my study. So, right here in 3-dimensional reality, we see everything like 2-dimensional. But when we're looking from a 4th dimensional perspective, you see 3 dimensions with your eyes. Okay, so today be centered in the I am of who you are. Expand your consciousness from that singularity of creation, right? Started there at the dot in the center of the circle, right? The singularity of creation, right? The point in the middle of the lotus flower. Open up your petals of consciousness towards infinity. Yes, the Ouroboros. Okay, moving continually forward and upward with the flow of the universe in your evolution to become your highest self. Okay? Yes, I don't know if you noticed, I'm not feeling too good today. I'm kind of a little under the weather. In fact, the man is called off work because he's feeling sick too. But I'm going inward. So open, activate, and balance all 7 chakras. Okay? Do all of them, starting with the root for a smooth flow of energy from heaven and earth, flowing freely up and down simultaneously, up and down your spine. Okay? Generate that magnetic field around your body, that torus. Okay? Connecting with a fractal network of cosmic consciousness. Connect with the I am today, your higher self and God. Chant. I forgot to show you the hand position. So when you meditate today, if you'd like to do the hand position, it is pinkies up, remember? And then the rest. Yes. To cultivate a connection with the spirit in the sky. That's where I go when I die. When I die and I lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. That's the source of our divine power. Chanting can help detach from material things in the physical world. All right, here are some positive affirmations for you to say. Repeat after me. Ready? Here's the first one. I am divine, protected, inspired, and guided by the Holy Spirit. Here's the next one. I am love, deeply and unconditionally loved by God. Here's the next one. I am praise, worthy. And the last one. It's a long one. Oh no, yeah, here we go. I am creator and creation, connected to a limitless source of creativity, abundance, health, happiness, and love. Very good. You can write that down or replay it and say it over and over again today. or you can post what you've written on the walls so you can be reminded. Okay, I leave you now with this Bible passage from Exodus 3, 7 through 8, and 13 through 14. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am sent me to you. That's all I have for you today. And once again, I honor God in you and me. Namaste.